Good afternoon. My name is Giathi and I work with Transparency Kenya, more so in the project of Action for Transparency. Action for Transparency is a pioneering project in Transparency Kenya that builds communities, gives information, creates awareness across different sectors in education and health. But today I want to take you through Action for Transparency's involvement in education and technology. Why education? We believe that education is important for all of us, and each child has a right to access education. In Kenya, we have public schools and private schools, but we handle public schools because this is where the public funds go to when the budgetary is done in public education. How do we go about this? We have created a mobile application called the Action for Transparency, whereby you can download it in your Android or app, in your Android phone, or your iPhone phone through the Play Store or App Store. Just click Play Store or App Store, search Action for Transparency or A capital, number 4 and T in capital. Once you do that, download and install your app. You can report so many cases using this app, and the most important bit about it is you can report any case anonymously. We have so many cases in public schools whereby they're being asked for extra funds, or parents are paying more money and they're not seeing where this money is going to. Just do that in that app. You can either do it as a general case or click on the school there that you can see and report it. Once your case is reported, it comes to us and we're able to forward these cases to our partners involved and handle these cases. You will once get a code after reporting this case. At the end of the report, you'll get a code starting with RH, code number, for example, 123. Once you get that code, just keep it, call us and tell us that you've reported a certain case and we'll be able to follow up. Another way in which we promote and empower our citizens is through social audits. This is usually done by volunteers and community advocates. They usually go get information for us in terms of how much money is being spent in schools, and all that information we put it together and we are able to create advocacy around education. Another way we do this also, we partner with the media. All these stories that we get, the corruption cases we get, are taken to the media, and they are able to do more investigation on it and are able to help us in creating more advocacy. Please, as we go on, feel free to ask any questions regarding the Action for Transparency app. Remember that this app we use it anonymously and we won't be able to see who is reporting on these cases. I've just seen a question from one of our audiences. Does this mean you're the only targeting people with smartphones or to report corruption cases? This is a very good question. If you do not have a smartphone, you can use we have an SMS and it's toll free. Once you can just go to your phone and SMS us. Once you do that, it's toll free and we are able to get your information on what you'd like us to discuss on. I'm just going through the questions. Also, for those who have the iPhone, as I said, just go to your App Store. Once you get to your App Store, just download the A40 app and you are able to report on your cases as well anonymously. We also encourage citizens to participate in governance and development processes, which is based on the constitutional foundation, which places sovereign power on the people of Kenya. Another way we encourage our citizens in our community to spread information on corruption, because our main purpose is to enhance transparency and accountability in this country. Please, if you hear that there's a public forum for citizen participation, show up. You are the only person who can make a difference in this country, me and you. So that is one of the ways we encourage people to participate in these public forums, which usually help in creating more advocacy on on transparency and accountability. The use of A4T app is a global app. This means that anyone in any sector can use this app to report a corruption case. Sometimes people feel that they're not able to report corruption because you ask yourself, maybe someone is going to track your case, because when it comes to public funds, it means that some of these issues are quite critical. And do not be afraid. No one will know that so-and-so or Caroline Giathi has reported a case. Feel free to just engage with us and talk to us when you feel that you need someone to help you in a case that do not have, and you don't have a means to report your case, basically. Another thing we also do, we hold a lot of trainings and workshops. Just the other day, we held a training with boards of management in head teachers and teachers who are representatives in Nairobi in our public schools, and even we were able to teach them on how to use the public expenditure tracking survey. This helps them to even track on how funds are spent in our public schools. Another question I'm being asked: are complainants updated on the progress of their contents of the app? Yes. You get a lot of progress through your code. As I mentioned earlier, once you report a case, you get a code starting with RH, for example, 123. Once you call us on our number, you're able to tell us, I am following up or tracking a case on RH123, and even on the app, there's a sector that is written tracking case. Once you track your case, we are able to tell you where your report has reached and who is handling that report. Another question: what happens to people in the rural areas? This is something that we are trying to do currently. We've done a lot of social audits and trainings, as I mentioned, in Nairobi. In rural areas means places of far areas. We are trying our best to reach these areas, and hopefully within the next session we'll be able to discuss more about that. But what we are trying to do is you even in the rural area, you're able to talk to us and discuss with that any corruption case in education, particularly where you think you need guidance or help. And you can do this using your phone. If it's a smartphone, you can use the app. If you don't have a smartphone, you can just send us a message to 40019. Send us a message to 40019 with your case and what you're reporting. It's free, as I mentioned, it's a toll-free number, and we are able to pick it up from there. If you're able to send a message and call us, also call us on 0800-720-721. It's also toll-free. You'll not be charged for anything. Just call us and we are able to discuss on more about that. Can I report a case anonymously? Yes, you can report on your case anonymously. Please feel. I know that is one of the reasons as to why people are not able to report their cases in whichever areas they're in, because they're afraid of who will follow them up. We are not able to know who is reporting the case. We are only going to track you using your code. You won't even be able to see your phone number or who is reporting or your name or where you are. We'll just be able to see your code, and that is our main concern, is to follow up on your case using your code. Can the system be hacked? Some of us are afraid to report corruption cases because we are afraid for our lives. That's a very good question. We work with high-end technology, and the people handling this platform from the back end, meaning that no one is able to hack this database. And even so, using your code, if you're RH245 or RH123, how will someone know that RH is so and so? It is completely anonymous, and we came up with this platform because you're able to report this without people following you up or even knowing where you live. I think I'll just take those questions for now. Until next time, please let's all remember that corruption is eating all of us alive. And with this hard-worked money that we are being taxed for, all this money is what we are calling public funds. And these public funds are going to schools to educate children that are not able to even afford school. But this money is going in places that are not supposed to be going. So feel encouraged. Corruption, this is something that can actually end. It just starts with me and you, and we are able to defeat this disease. Thank you. Till next time. Goodbye.